Hello, what's up everybody? Now we're back with part 2 of the tutorial, and I'm hoping that this is part 2 of the tutorial and it actually is uploaded. If you're seeing this, then that's a good thing. So, we're gonna now be doing the interior flooring and walling, and hopefully this is 1 hour or under, but if it's like an hour and 30 minutes, then it probably had to be an hour and 30 minutes. Now, we start off with this red piece. We place it here, and we place these, and we also replace the floors in the stairways because the floors in the stairways were red. Now we replace this because the floor here was red too. And now, so basically we're searching for every floor to place in that was red in the authority. So basically we're just placing every floor that was meant to be in any specific area. So in this area there's a bunch of floors that are meant to be red, except there's a bunch of vents here, and if you just suddenly delete the floors to replace them, then the vents are gonna basically destroy themselves automatically. Make sure to copy it with like one of these walls. I should remind you of that. I would know from experience, so make sure to copy these. Wait, hold on, I forgot one. Oh look, this one deleted itself. I had to replace that, I'm pretty sure. These are gonna have to be copied and pasted. Alright, so you copy and paste those vents. Now you look for the red floor piece, which is this. Hold on, I'm gonna place it here for a bit. You're gonna like delete and destroy these floors, and see as I told you, they destroy themselves. And now you're gonna take this and you're gonna basically place it down, and now you're gonna place in these floors. Make sure, I thought collision was on nothing, but clearly collision was on every single thing. You're gonna take these, and basically you're gonna try to place them down. And you're gonna pray that they place themselves. Okay, why is it not? This is so difficult. Hold on. It's gonna be really difficult to place them down, but you're gonna be able to place them down. It takes patience. I guess just take it outside. You make sure. Homer drops his donut, dough. Homer spills his soda, dough. Homer hits the doorway, dough. Homer ruins his whole day, dough. Alright, so you fixed your ventilation system. You fixed it. What the heck is going on? I might have placed that wrong in the first tutorial. Oh yeah, because I copied it downward. Oh shoot, I just realized I forgot to place this in. I reset the map a few times, so any fixes are probably gone that were in that video. Okay, so you've placed. So basically what's happening here is I placed the vents wrong when saving them onto my phone in the creative mode. So when I didn't save them with the wall, I had to go all the way across the map to fix them in an area where the authority wasn't. So I had to fix that. But basically, since the vents deleted themselves and I went across the map, I was in an area where there was no instance of them. So when I went back, they reappear, they somehow recover themselves, which I've only seen that in Unreal Fortnite editor, where if you save something and reopen it, the what is deleted will repaste itself. So I haven't seen this here, so this is the first time I've seen it. But basically that's what's happening. So if this happened to you, there's just 2 copies of those vents. Just delete one of them. Okay, why'd that take so damn long? It should be fixed now. Now you're gonna go, actually, you've already fixed the area up here. The area up here is gonna have its own floor that's separate. You're gonna delete this light. Okay, shoot. I placed this floor wrong. That light is deleted anyways. You're gonna place the floor up here in this area that is independent, and yeah, it has a red floor. Now you're gonna search across the entire thing for areas that you missed. Oh yeah, like up here or down here. Well, actually, copy this now. Yeah, you're gonna replace this desk and chair, but just for now, so you have a reference of the desk size and where the chairs are placed and the computers and stuff. You're gonna copy and paste them. You are replacing all this stuff though. Just make sure to highlight all of these props, because when you replace the floors, they're gonna get messed up. You're gonna do that. Alright. Take this. It's not just here, it's also here. It's also here also. And that destroyed itself. What? I just copied and replaced that. So I guess anything connected to anything else you destroy, if it's a prop, it will destroy it. So yeah, keep that in mind if you're deleting anything. That's a structure. If there's a prop connected to it, it will destroy the prop. So you take this floor because it's halfway. Since Fortnite added Synapse Station to the game, there actually is a few things you're gonna have to change, because I actually use substitute floors in certain areas. So like, for example, this area, you have to change the floor here because it's not this like between area floor. It's a bridging floor. So you go to the Synapse Station gallery and you basically grab this floor. Don't use build to prop, and you basically copy it and place it like that. And that is this area. So you replace all these floors with that. Also, you're gonna go here, gonna replace these floors of it, and you're also make sure to put in this floor. This is me in the future, instead of what appears in after this. I did this area wrong. There isn't a red floor here. There's actually, which I felt like there was something wrong when I was done with this. I'll be showing you what you actually put. Don't delete all of them. Do not delete all of them. Oh wait, yeah, you can delete all of them. I thought for a second it was gonna delete all of these because they're not attached to anything. But they're attached to the wall, so you can delete them. So what you're gonna get first is this. And basically, you're gonna go to this area, you're gonna place it like that. And that's gonna be the floors here. If there's any errors that I realize in the future in this tutorial, I don't know what system I'm gonna have to put in place for errors, but I'll do something for errors if I make some that I realize I did in the future. But yeah, so these are the floors here. Here it's actually just this floor. And previously there was no curved version of this floor. There still is no curved version of this floor. But what you could do instead is go to Synapse Station, since they have a curved version of a different floor. This floor. And you can place that, basically. Which is the closest you're gonna get. Previously, there was nothing really accurate to these floors. This is the closest you'll get. I accidentally deleted... It accidentally deleted, like, the things on the outside because I placed in whatever previously. So you're gonna find, like, the trim piece for that. Make sure to go in the agency prefab because if you go in the galleries, then, like, it's not gonna have the correct ceiling tile. Whenever I say roof tile, I usually probably just mean ceiling tile. Do the same red floor treatment, and you're gonna place down the red floor. And then you're gonna search for the curved one, and you're gonna place down the curved one. So now, you're gonna have to get building as prop because we're gonna place it on the railings. Alright. So now, you're gonna, like, place it down like this. Okay, why? I guess the physics are wrong, but you're... And since the physics are wrong, we're gonna have to do... Okay, now it's placing correctly. I don't know. It's just, like, bugged out. It's bugged the heck out. But yeah, you're gonna place it on your railings like this, and now you should have red railings. And actually, you're gonna do the same here. Okay, why? That doesn't make sense. You're gonna do it on these railings too. What? That is confusing. But yeah, you're gonna place it down like that, and now you should have red flooring. And now you're gonna, like, duplicate these and place it down like that in these areas. It's been 22 minutes. That's a long time, but that wasn't as long as I was thinking it was gonna take to get the first floor, like, placed down. So now, you should have your entire first floor placed down. I'm just checking, like, the seams to see. Yep. Yeah, that's right. Okay, yeah, I placed them correctly. So, now you've gotten the first level in these areas. Now you're gonna do this level, which actually doesn't really change much. Like, you don't change, like, the levels. Well, it's because all the way up here with these curved pieces, that's not what's in the authority. You're gonna change that, but here you're not changing anything. Okay, what the heck? Give you any pain going back and forth. The floor up here is just like this. So make sure to do this. There's these floors have no trim on them from the stairs. There's the dead end floors on these each side. And that basically fills the entire thing. Yeah. Oh, also, in this area where there's a door, where it's supposed to be a closet, I didn't replace it in the original tutorial because I didn't have anything to replace it with. Put the synapse station floor in. Make sure to do that. Actually, you're gonna copy and paste these for a very specific purpose. So there's actually a multi-floor placement here. Okay, do I have... No, I don't have build a prop one. Why are the floors facing into each other? Like, bro. That does not make any sense. Alright, so you're gonna, like, do this.
Hello?
And yeah, you place your floor like this, and then you're gonna replace some of the floors. But first we're gonna put red over the railings, because that's the most obvious first thing to do. you're gonna place it down like this. No, you're gonna place it down like this. Why? Okay, you're gonna place it down like this, and then you're gonna do that, and like you're gonna do that for the entire thing. You're gonna like, why does it keep doing that? Yes, you're keep placing it like this. And yeah, so now you have the entire railings done. Now you're gonna do your floor pieces, which the floor here is just the end pieces for, like, you know, the glowing floor. What? Okay, there. And yeah. Actually, it'd be much easier if I just went down to here and got it. And you're gonna also get your walkway piece like that. That's glowing. Well, shoot, I just realized I placed those in the wrong area, but I don't think I did do that wrong. Because I'm pretty sure they are placed like that. Why is everything acting like it was placed to build a prop? These aren't opposite floor types, they're the exact same archetypes. Alright, now we go up here where we were meant to go, and we place down these. Now we get the in-between walkways. That was not it, I was wrong. It's actually that one. Now we take this hallway floor. And yeah, so you have this done. You are gonna place red floors up here like that. And you're gonna take the corner floor and place it. And that's done. And ooh, nope, I was not trying to do that. So yeah, now you have like the entire authorities flooring done and put in place. Oh wait, I missed this part. There is a regular floor here. So when you do this area, it's actually this floor, but I put in the red floor. Make sure to ignore that when it goes back to the original scene. I'm pretty sure. And down here there's a red floor. And yeah, so you have the authorities flooring for the entirety of it. Yeah. There's probably gonna be a few parts that I still have to do. Alright, so that actually wasn't the full thing. So there is also for the flooring, actually though, it's like in the tutorial. So my opinion, change the physical property should be more accurate than whatever slight visual difference there is. So basically these are mostly correct, even if they're not lit up, because we don't have the lit up ones. So yeah, and that's what you have there. Here actually wouldn't be that floor. You would take this floor and place it here. Hold on, let me test this. That should have a vent. That is not correct by not having a vent. That should have a vent too. Why are my vents disappearing? Hold on, let me fix this for a bit. Right. So you're gonna go this area and basically place in the straight vent. Not like that, like this. Right there. And then you have your venting done here. Or your ventilation. And it should go out into this area. And now you should have your flooring done for the base floor up to the top. Not the basement though. We haven't done the basement yet. The basement still has to be done. And I'm gonna do that. So the basement, we have to go down here. You don't have to do anything in this area. This area is cool. It's perfect. It's perfect. What you actually have to do is you have to go here. None of the walls here are brick, and the floor isn't like this either. If I'm correct, you actually take this. We're gonna use that later. Oh wait, no, we're not. Hold on. We're gonna take this and basically we're gonna take this corner piece and we're gonna copy it and we're gonna place it here. You know, I had the option to instead make this tutorial, but like I pre-record the lines instead of doing it live. But I want to do this part 2 live also because I find that it's actually easier for me to talk to myself out loud than it is to make up like words to put over a video. Technically I'm talking to a user here or you, but I'm talking to myself basically, to anyone who walks in here or is watching me doing this. But yeah, you have your ventilation there done, right there it's done. Now you have to fix some things, like this. That's not going to be there. Instead, this isn't going to be a 4-way either. What it's instead going to be is like this. Then you're going to delete a bunch of these. Because this isn't accurate. Hold on. I think you do that. I don't know what the heck is going on with this glitch. Like, just if you take a prop and place it it just copies itself. It doesn't make sense. But yeah, that should... Wait. Hold on. No, you take this. I'm pretty sure that's accurate, but I still have some suspicion that it's not. So after placing this, I'm gonna look it up, and I'll tell you that if it's accurate. So I looked it up, and apparently I was wrong. Oh wait, that's not there yet. So the true placement was probably referenced from the bottom floor, except I don't have that anymore. Dang it, I should have done that. I should have referenced it. But I'm pretty much sure what the original floor placement was. So there's like one of these open things. Yeah. There's one of these open things that goes from here. Alright. Then there's a vent. This vent goes in front of it. So we take the grid snap and we place it like that. Yeah. Okay, I know what I'm doing. So, we get another one of these, and we place it here, replacing what was originally there. And then we get one of those, like, straight line things, and then we place it here. Just realized that there was, Wait, how'd that get destroyed? Oh, I'll see it in the reference. So, okay, there should be two of those, but there's only one for some reason. So, we take this, make sure it's grid snap 8. You're gonna have to turn it upside down probably. Kind of like this. Then you place it. Okay, good. They're not peeking through the floor. So, you place it like that. Then you make a second one. So yeah, and then you get this, you put it on grid snap 32, and then you move it up. Yeah, now you move that. Now you moved it up. You get one of these straight ones, and you place it here. Now some people watching where I am is hard to follow, but that's the door, and that's where the straight vent is, and that's what it's connecting to. Alright. Now we're gonna delete this. I was like worried for a second. Oh! Okay. That was something that was brick. That was probably like a brick wall or something. I am scared of the vents getting destroyed. Which I'm very much justified in that fear. because if a prop was connected to a floor and you destroy the floor, then it must be destroyed too. That was my theory, and that is correct. And if that's possible, then those are possibilities. Like the walls doing the same thing. Because the roof would do it too, because the... What am I talking about? I just forgot. Okay, I need one of those curved things. And, I don't have it. Oh, by the way, if certain things get destroyed, you should place down, like, a second agency prefab. Maybe, like, all the way on the other side of the map. Because the memory will be a lot lower. Yep, I was right. So, you actually take all of these. Yeah. Okay, I was right about this. That there is 2 vents and it connects. Like, not me. I wasn't right about this. Like, entire thing was right. Alright, so I don't know. Get something that has grid snap, like this door, and then you go all the way back to your authority. I'm gonna hate my voice so much listening back at this. But it's advice that people need, so that makes sense. Oh, my mic's on. Okay. Thought I'd turn my mic off. Alright, whatever, that's fine. So, take this wall, and we basically just replace all of these walls. Now we go down a level, we copy this door, because this door is here for some reason on this level. Unlike the original one, which was upper. I don't know how when they renovated the agency after taking it over, they just moved all this crap. Because it would seem really difficult just to excavate half of the basement just to like move it. I'd think that would be like impossible, but they did it somehow. Like Shadow did it somehow. Renovating the agency, I get the basic stuff, like, you know, removing the logos or all that other stuff. But like stuff like this basement I don't get. Because like why did you remove half of the basement? Like what was your reason? Like it's kind of useless to do that. Because you're losing space to put stuff. Like you had a lot of storage space and now you have less. I don't know, who am I to judge? Like, it's just whoever's creative decision to, like, do this with the authority. It's kind of cool, but, like, it kind of also implausible. I don't like the glitchy state of creative. I wish it was like I hate it so much that I would go all the way back to where if you selected something, then it just permanently became green for some reason. I would like take it back to then because of how glitchy it is now. If you were here in Chapter 2 Creative, then state your opinion in the comments. I don't know. Chapter 2 was peak. It was peak Fortnite. It was like prime Fortnite. A lot of Chapter 1 glazers are gonna say, no it wasn't. Chapter 1 was better. But like the actually good Fortnite is Chapter 2. It had an actually planned story. It was a bit shorter, but not too short like the modern chapters. And it was like planned out, like and like it had like unique seasons, like it had variety. Chapter 1 did have variety, but not as much. I'm kind of rambling. Like anyone doing this tutorial is gonna like hear me rambling. Okay, so yeah, you take these pipes and you place them like this, and your basement level is pretty much done. Other than this, I forgot to replace this. Now it should be done, I'm pretty sure. Yep. Unluckily, you cannot replace what's on the back of these walls. I wish you could. That's what, like, the positives of UEFN. I might make a tutorial of UEFN if I get the right graphics card and stuff. Like, UEFN is a lot less accessible than this version of Creative. That's actually why I'm making a tutorial for this version of Creative. So, okay, your flooring's done. You have your basement level, which got excavated to one floor for some reason. Does not make any fucking sense. You have your meeting room. No, this is like a computer lab. This is a hallway. This is the vault basement level. This is the lobby. These are stairways. These are levels above the lobby that you can view it from. This is another hallway. This is just a storage room, I guess. And this is a kitchen and serving area. Storage again. Storage. A bathroom. An office. Oh wait, I forgot to replace the floor here. Okay, so make sure to copy these specific vents, the vents below here, because they're gonna delete themselves automatically for some reason because they're stupid. And that's what you gotta protect, that's what you gotta stop. And they're back, the vents are back. Now you're gonna take this hallway floor. This was actually a bathroom in the Authority also. This is like a private office bathroom. And yeah, that should be it. Or at least I'm pretty sure, unless there's any more. Now, oh yeah, there is these areas, that are like enclosed, and you do have to place the wood floor in these areas because, well, it looks like wait, Also, you should replace those doorways, because there's versions of those doorways with the right texture. So just place down the agency prefab. If I've already done that, then I'm being unnecessary. Alright, look at... Okay, I was wrong. None of these doors have that texture. I think I was thinking back to Unreal Editor. You're probably gonna have to edit those with like the add-on walls. I don't feel like doing that right now. So I might push this back to 5 tutorials instead of 4. Don't get mad at me. It might be a walling tutorial, like a exterior floor wall and props tutorial. I'm not doing the seawall. Like I can't do the seawall. That's too difficult. Like it's gonna be out of proportion and stuff. I'm just looking through here to see what's like missing, and there seems to be nothing missing. Oh wait, yeah, I forgot about those. Alright, done. It's done. The flooring is done. Oh wait, shoot! I just realized. Yeah, you have to put your desk back in. Please, if you exited Fortnite Creative, I'm so sorry for you. I am so sorry for you if you had to exit in the middle of this tutorial. But yeah, you place those back in. And all of these are in my props tutorial. They're going to be in my props tutorial. That'll probably be in another, like, 6 months or something. You know, based off of how long it took to get this tutorial out, probably will be in another 6 months to get the props tutorial out. I'm being sarcastic, if you couldn't tell. Yeah, bye guys. It's been fun doing the flooring.